Heyo, how's it going, everybody? Hope anyone out there who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, my name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing a video game on the internet, and tonight that video game is going to be Genshin Impact. How's it going, Drew, Vic? Hope you guys are doing alright tonight. Yeah, so there was a big ol' new update for Genshin, new story quest or whatever, not for the main story, I don't think, but yeah, new storyline added, and most importantly, the new character, Skirk, definitely bringing the biggest I love me a woman that can kick my ass energy in the entire game. So yeah, I am 100% not getting her, especially not today, because I have literally zero pity. My pity is at like 30, which basically means it's at 0, because yeah, you can't get SSRs, like, you know, if you're not anywhere close to like at least maybe about like the 60 to 70 range. You know, the Genshin's not even going to acknowledge your existence if your pity is built anything less than about 70. He says, as he has gotten spooked by like a couple of SSRs in the past at like 10 to 20 10 to 20 pity. But I mean, like, yeah, unless it happens like super early, then it's not gonna happen. Like, once you get past like, you know, 15, 20, 30 and you still haven't gotten an SSR, you're going the distance, you're going the whole 9 yards, so strap in. Currently have a headache at the moment, but want to know what I just learned about Nikke? Go ahead, let us know what happened to Nikke. Yeah, so we're going to, I mean, I did say like maybe we would do a little bit of investing in Chinese neuroscientific research and development. So maybe we'll like do like at least like a little bit of dolphining, you know, just for the sake of being able to do more than one single pull for the whole stream. You know, we got to see if like something can happen. Jian shares the same ENVA as Modernia. Jian, that's Xiuyan's like sister or whatever she is, right? Very interesting. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, they gotta recycle the VAs. So yeah, might as well. I don't think she was voicing anyone else. So they were like, hey, you're just sitting around only voicing a single character that like pops up every once in a while. Yeah, get in there. Get in there and voice this other character. Still refuse to believe it. Well, I mean, listen, man, after you grow up and you realize that, you know, the same voice actress does both Starfire and Blackfire. The same voice actress does Revi and one of the twin sisters from Johnny Test, and you know, the same voice actor does both Spike from Cowboy Bebop and Ron in Gurren Lagann. You're just like, hey man, this is just how they roll. This is how the voice actor do. So yeah, you know, you just kind of come to learn to be like, hey, yeah, some voice actors got range. A lot of the new ones, though, I will admit, they don't show it a whole lot, but I'm sure they probably have it, maybe, sort of, kind of, maybe. But yeah, I mean, lots of voice actors, I'll admit, be sounding kind of the same. So, you know, but it's nice to see that like there's some of them get to stretch their legs a little bit. But all right, let's go ahead and get the game started up here, so we can try and see as much of Skirk as we possibly can, because like I said, ain't no way that I'm going to actually be able to get her. So we're going to have to make do with just appreciating her from afar. So yeah. My thing about Johnny Test is that Johnny's VA also does Obi-Wan in Clone Wars. Does he now? Well, then that also means that he's Ratchet in Ratchet and Clank. So good stuff. Speaking of, Clank in Ratchet and Clank is Sesshomaru. So, yeah. Chew on that for a little bit, why don't you? All right. Oh, before we actually get started, I guess I'll just quickly mention a little something that I got today. Fun and nerdy. Just like I managed to grab this whole thing, this big ol' Superman comic. This is the Oz Effect, which is a lot of people say is like well, not a lot of people. I heard from like a singular source that this is a pretty good modern day Superman comic. So I was like, hey, my local bookstore actually seems to have it on hand. So I was like, hey, you know what? Why not? I'll go ahead and grab it. And it's got like the holographic lenticular cover on it. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah. So, and like so far, like honestly, I do really like the art in it. Like it's really, you know, it's really good looking, and the colors are like really, they pop. Like goddamn, look at all that. That's some good shit right there. So yeah, I am enjoying that. I have like a few Superman comics that I've read over the years, but yeah, I never heard of like anyone talking about this one, but yeah, from what I hear, it's actually pretty cool. So. Alrighty, so now that that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it here. Alright, let's kill the BGM and then get the Genshin audio going. All right. Come on, OBS. Where are we? There we are. Alrighty. So here we are. It has been a second since we last played Genshin, I feel. Not really a whole lot obviously has changed. So but let's take a look here. So, yeah, we've got whatever this is, Battle of Imagined Arrays. I'm assuming that's one of those, like, you know, things that you do on the side in order to accrue ascension materials. And then we've got, let's see. Is this the thing? Wait. Oh, wait a second. So is this actually a continuation of the Archon quest? Like this is actually like a main storyline extension. Well then, okay, we might have to, let's see here. But here's the thing: we do have Skirk's story quest that we need to do, which will be ending in 15 days. So yeah, should probably go and do that first. And then I guess eventually we'll get around to doing this one. Yes, it is. Okay, then. All right. And once again, the main characterization of Ether continues to irritate me. I do not know this man. Okay? Stop making him the protagonist in my story. Put Lumine front and center where she's supposed to be. God damn it. Like, it's so funny. I guess like the default, according to MiHoYo, is that Lumine is evil as shit, whereas like that has not been my experience for the past like 4 or 5 years or whenever it is that Genshin came out. So yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Start putting like an alternate piece of artwork, MiHoYo, and then based on whichever traveler the particular account has chosen, put in that artwork. Like, I know you've got the money to do this. You are literally worth like $22 billion. No, $27 billion. You have the resources to do this type of shit. You sons of bitches. Do it. God damn it. Anyway. Also seems Paimon new VA is slowly recording old voice lines over time. Oh man, she is going to be busy. Cause yeah, again, there's a lot of Paimon voice lines to re-record. And I guess we're gonna be hearing Paimon's new voice during this time. So we'll see. We'll see how it's sounding out. But okay. Here we go. We are going to do a little bit of sinning here tonight. So friend, go ahead and just keep them occupied for a second. All right, just a little bit. Okay, just a tad. Just a little tiny. What the fuck is all this? Wait. Hold on. Look at this. They went ahead and they changed the whole thing. Now, so what is this that they're showing? So 300 Genesis crystals. Oh, so it's like, okay. So is that supposed to show like roughly how many pulls they're getting based on what it is that they buy? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get 3.7 pulls by buying this. Here you get 6.8, 14, so on and so forth. Okay. Alrighty. God, that fucking jump from $15 to $30. That is rough, buddy. But I mean, the biggest one being like $5 to $15. That's fucking nuts, man. That is absolutely nuts. Maybe one day. Hold on a second. I've got some Genesis crystals. What the shit? Hold on. Huh. Well, how about that? Okay then. Somewhere like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're okay. We're not gonna go too crazy. We're not gonna go too crazy. So just a little bit, just a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, not too much. We're just essentially getting a single 10 pull, and we won't even get any gold on it. So it's nothing to get too crazy about. Even in Genshin World, inflation is a bitch. I mean, it's literally always been that way. Like literally again, like I say that FGO has probably got to have the worst gacha system in all of gachadom, but not MiHoYo, but specifically the Genshin leadership team have got to be the greediest, most stingiest motherfuckers in the entire game. Like, they are just the absolute worst, like the absolute scum of gachadom. So yeah, all right, we're just gonna see what ends up happening here. I think I've gotten what's his fuck, Dahlia. I think I got him, and I think I maybe got like a constellation for Candace and Diona. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Considering the Annie records it tracks, yeah. All right, let's go. Yep, alrighty. Whoa! 2 Candace. Okay then. Well, man. Hey, Candace like hated me for so long, and now look at that. She loves me so much now. Great. I love it. I can deal with this. Okay, well, that means we got 1 extra over here, and then we got no more on the Stardust. That's fine. Okay, so now we got 2. We got 2 single pulls that we can now burn. So let's see here. Okay, and then boom. Yep, alright, that's about what I expected. But okay, so now that's like, what is that? That's 12. So I think now my gacha is somewhere around like 50 something. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Never mind. So it's only around like maybe 35, 34, 35. No. Hold on. 40, like 44, 45 or something like that. Yeah, we're definitely, we definitely are not. Let's see. 15 days is how long her banner is still up. So I've got like another 2 weeks to try and build up some amount of pity, and then cry about it forever. You're really slow. In my defense, I was stupid, and I was putting polls into that whatever that weird banner that they did last time was. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was getting scammed by the new banner. I thought that that it built towards your pity for the limited banners, but I guess I was mistaken. So, my bad. Alrighty. Well, I guess I might as well go ahead and get these, because like these things take like fucking half a year to replenish, so it's fine. All right, we'll just see what happens. Oh yeah, no, wait, I got Charlotte on the fucking scam banner. Look at this. Where'd she go? Is she up here? No, she's all the way down here. Wait, where is she? There she is. Yeah, I finally got her. She's hated me for so long, but I finally, you know, chased her down and got her to say yes. You see that? The rom-com anime protagonist strat does pay off eventually. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and give... Oh, I hadn't had any constellations for Candace? Alright then. Now you can do an interview with her. Yes, how about that? Alright, the duration of prayer, Crimson Crown, effect triggered by Sacred Rite, Wagtail's Tie. That's a whole bunch of words. That sounds like a chat message that one of the other folks would put into chat. The duration of prayer of the Crimson Crown effect triggered by Sacred Rite, Wagtail's Tie. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Hits opponents. Candace's max HP will be increased by 20% for 15 seconds. That Kimmy says. Not just her. Like they all talk like that. Which I'll admit, sometimes low key. Sometimes I wonder, like, are they all just the same person? Is this one person with like 10 sock accounts? Because like it's funny because like when one of them, if none of them show up, none of them show up. But if one of them shows up, at least maybe like 4 others also show up. So it's just, I'm just like, it's silly. But I mean, I can't imagine somebody would go through that much effort for just like someone like me. So I'm just going to presume they're all just, I don't know, homies, and they get together and they're like, hey, Morelli's like live or some shit. Okay. Brain swag tails. I was gonna say just all 10 accounts sharing the same brain cell. Exactly. Alrighty. Well, that was that. So I guess before we actually go and do the thing, let's at least do her test run, because I have done it, but I don't think I really know how to actually use her. So yeah. Oh, and now they've got like these little screens here to try and break down how a character works, because I guess after half a decade they finally figured out, people are like, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you put these like long-winded fucking Wikipedia articles into the thing to like tell us how to use these characters. So yeah, I guess this is how we're doing it now. Okay, so here she is. Here she is. Ain't she beautiful? And this is the only time we're gonna get to see her, because she is never coming home, never coming home. I do like her attack animations. She's so like precise with it, you know? And also, yeah, her like sword turns into a double-bladed bullshit. That's pretty sexy. I won't lie. I will say though, they changed her outfit from the way she looked when she first showed up. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, there we go. There. Oh man, are you for real? That's the only time we can see her like that. And she barely holds it for like any time at all. And she can't stay still. Man, that is... Man, they knew. They were like, the only way we're gonna get away with having her look like this is if, like, we can't allow anyone to actually get a close look at her. So I'm like, God dang it. It's been a really long time since we last saw her after Fontaine. No, she's like... Yeah, they definitely put, like, some more flowy bits all around on her, so... She plays like Child a bit, which makes sense. Yeah. Bada bing. All right, let's get in here and see what ends up happening. I hate how long Barbara's freaking burst takes to, you know, get out of here. Woo, wee, woo, 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 woo. Mine to wield. Oh gee, oh good, oh goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Okay. Yeah, girl definitely pops off.
Goose on the loose. A little loose. Set you free. Into the void.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Let the show begin. Rain outlines your face.
Boom. All right. There she is. That is our girl Skirk. She definitely hits. And yeah. I don't have to learn how to use her because I'm not going to be getting her. Flying with hip moves. Yes. Child is her disciple. Yeah. All right. Her, if you pair her with Lolly, she'll do bigger damage. I mean, of course, you gotta put the sexy ice ladies all together. Yeah, they were definitely cooking to try and like bring Cryo back into the fray. They were like, you know, they heard everyone complaining like Cryo has been in the dumps for a good long while, and they were like, oh yeah, bet. Except for the fact that now all they have to do is fucking fix physical. Because my girl Eula has just been sitting over in the corner for about like 3 years or something, and just being sad and forgotten and like, you know, listening to the Sarah McLachlan Toy Story 2 song on repeat over and over again. My girl deserves better. So, MiHoYo, do it. All right? Just, that's the end of the sentence. Just do it. All right. Let's go ahead and get into her story quest here. See, okay. Oh, it is actually just a straight up story quest. I see then. I see. Okay. Hold up. Show me that. What? I didn't even need to unlock it. I can just go ahead and do it. Okay. Listen to Paimon's advice. On an otherwise ordinary day on the road, you suddenly feel a strange discomfort. What the hell? What the hell is happening? Why does Paimon's voice sound so far away?
You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
I don't like it. I am not a fan. Listen, it's probably just, you know, a transitionary thing where I'm just going to have to get used to it, but I just I'm not digging it. Just off rip. Nah. Man. Oh well. Is it the Jesse backstory thing? What the hell are we talking about? Did they nerf the physical characters? No, they just haven't. They've just like taken the game in a whole direction where not physical just doesn't really do anything anymore. Like Eula used to be one of like the premier units in the game, but now everything requires, you know, all the Fruit Loops to be flying all over the place. So yeah, like everything like nothing gets hurt by physical anymore. So yeah.
Enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my
Here's
plate up
Paimon's
high,
new VA.
squash it up down.
Paimon now sounds soft and deep. At least it saves you from having your ears bleed. No, I liked Paimon's old voice. It's like it had more personality and more texture to it, and just like you know, say what you want about Karina Bettinger. Like I think they are legitimately a good actor. Like you know, listen to them as Mizuki in the Somnium Files. Like, when I heard, you know, in the very first map in Somnium Files, where, you know, basically you have to hear the ways in which Mizuki was abused while at home, like, and you hear her, like, crying and shit, I was like, oh god, no, I don't like any of that. So, no, like, I'll get used to it eventually, I know, but it's just a downgrade to me.
Wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Oh, I could have just come up here, I suppose. All right.
No cure.
Have they put more NPCs just like around on the streets? I'm okay with that. That's nice. Makes the city feel a little bit more lived in. Hey, hold on. Do we go over here? I see. Baiju's still gonna be voiced? There we go. That's good. Oh, Changsheng isn't voiced anymore? Dang.
Looks like we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around her eyes, like she hasn't slept a wink.
Yeah, it just sounds like generic sort of high-pitched cutesy voice now. Like, I don't know. Again, like, her old voice definitely had more personality and charm and, you know, kind of grit to it almost. And that's... And also, is that Charlotte? Is her new VA Charlotte? Because she sounds like Charlotte. Is that why I got Charlotte? It was a you know, a foretold conclusion by being like, oh yes, you just happen to get Charlotte finally when all this upheaval around the game starts up. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me here, game? What are you trying to tell me here? Sounds like Minnie Mouse. No offense to the VA. Yeah, like, and that's what Minnie Mouse is just generic high pitched cutesy voice. So. Charlotte's still not going to be voiced? Dang. All right. Well, alrighty. She's not, the snake is not voiced, even though she voiced Neon in Nikke. Did she? Huh, how about that? New VA hasn't been announced yet? Yeah, no, well, here's the thing. I guarantee it's because they don't want to be announced, because they know that, you know, from people on both sides of the argument will probably, you know, be emailing them with like death threats or like saying that they hope that their dead sister is being raped in hell or whatever. So yeah, it's probably a smart move to not let the wacko children know that you are now voicing a character who, again, has been a staple within the game for half a decade now. So yeah. Also, hey Lee, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing okay.
And she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is she sick?
Oh, is really prone to sickness. I find this surprising.
I mean, not usually.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Taking me to your bedroom? I don't know about that.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
Okay, now you're just flirting with me.
Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, I do feel like something is off.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
Yeah, it's always the thing where like, you know, my PC isn't working. Well, everything about it is fine. Well, that doesn't make it suddenly work now, does it? Kuching VA will also be changed. That's what I hear. I think D-Luke VA is getting replaced as well. Alrighty then. D-Luke is only on the fence because he was just passive-aggressive, some called out. Oh my god. Yeah, that definitely sounds like children complaining about things. Like, oh my god, it was so passive-aggressive. He's bringing all these microaggressions to the conversation, and I just really didn't appreciate it. It's like, bruh.
Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
I believe that's what the kids refer to as burnout.
Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
You got Skirk? Nope, I will not be getting Skirk at any time soon. And then even once I do build pity, I am 100% not getting her.
I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with, some calming incense, a good night's sleep, and a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
All of them, huh? Well, I'll see you in about a year then.
Sigh. Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible.
Oh my god, so many S's. Are we gonna call in what's her fuck? Is it Miyuki? The Nimi? She's just fucking Nimi Nightmare. Like, are we gonna call her in? I could get some ASMR from her. I am down for that. Bring her in. Bring the tapir in here. I think really maxed out his D-Luke after some botch pulls. Don't remind me. Wait. I got C5 D-Luke. My feelings for D-Luke are very mixed right now. I think I literally also have C5.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baizhu and Changsheng have seen it before.
No idea who that is. She's a VTuber who is also a tapir who does ASMR. Well, she hasn't done ASMR, but she did in her past life.
Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
It's just so white bread. There's nothing to it. It's like unflavored oatmeal. that's what her voice is to me now. Like, all right. Whispers betwixt stars and night. All right, guess we're going to sleep right here. We're gonna sleep in Baiju's bed. Alrighty then. Paimon is sleeping again. That is very disturbing to me because she's not moving. Like, Paimon always moves. She's always floating around. So seeing her model just perfectly still is really weird. Where am I? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. What? Persona 4 Revival isn't supposed to come out for like another 4 years or something. Also, yeah, like, definitely Persona 4 Revival had to get announced early because of the fucking voice actors leaking the fact that it exists. Because, yeah, they definitely did not have that shit ready for, like, to be shown off. But they were like, just put the shit out and show them, like, just do it. Paimon is the secret Kingdom Hearts character now with mouse ears. You said that white beard thing to Eve as well. Did I? I think I might have said it to Adam, which I stand by that. This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. It feels like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog following me, like a shadow. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is where we fight inside of the whale. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? Huh? Oof. What in the... Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar-looking spike retreating back into the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. Man, I sure do love reading exposition. Thank you, Jesus.
Traveler!
Oh, well, hey, you know what? At least she's still cute. I guess that's the most important thing. Shoddy still got the adorable.
Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
I swear to God, that sounds like Charlotte.
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Paimon, I need you to check if there's a cut on my back.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look. Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
Yeah, a Nimmy nightmare, maybe.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on. Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Lumine looks like she is just not absorbing any of Paimon's foolishness. I gotta test that statement with Wuthering Waves. What? That's what we call too much RPG talk. Aha. Yes, sir. You and Paimon head to Wanmin Restaurant. Sensing that something isn't right, Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up.
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
For 1 second, I thought all of that tofu right there was French toast. I was like, God damn, okay. Shawty got an appetite, apparently.
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
Or I wonder, is it Alice? Is it Klee? Is that who Paimon's voice is now? I mean, cuz it kind of slightly sounds like Alice. Yeah, because it's definitely, if it's not a brand new voice actor, then it's obviously definitely one of the ones who is still voicing their characters, which, yeah, Alice was voiced in the last appearance that she made. Does look like French toast, yeah. Funniest tweet I saw about P4R, the theory that it's about Goro Akechi revival because he is 100% dead, wink wink. Yeah. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. That's a good guess, but I don't want to place bets too soon. Wildest tweet theories out there. I mean, yeah. On Twitter, you're either a child, a fascist, or a bot now. So, yeah, it makes sense. I don't know what to make of it either. Maybe it was just a very lifelike dream. Nah, you can't. You can't just think that this shit is just, it's just a dream. Don't even worry about it.
Then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or, wake you up first, and then we can beat him up together.
Well, one of these days I am really gonna let you teach that guy a lesson. Paimon's smile has a way of putting me at ease. But what I saw is still bothering me. That dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like there's something watching me from some corner of the world, even now. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh, something is
missing.
Hey, yo? Nunny?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Damn, there she is, just out in broad daylight, just like that, huh?
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master!
Skirk? I like it. Spork? My waifu, Spork. With those tiny hands, sure she will. Yeah. Skirk. Is she just sitting at our table?
Right! What are you doing here?
She
the
is!
last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Yeah, she just sat down at our table. You want some of my French toast tofu? Some of my French tofu?
Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all
Has he?
places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Has he been looking for her? The only time I see Child is when I go to kick his ass every week, so,
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Wouldn't it be interesting if Skirk's VA was Paimon?
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Girl, it's the middle of the day!
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
Damn.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Damn. So Skirk just be like that. She just get up to that white suburban housewife drinking hours. I see.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Oh. Yeah. Shenhe's on vacation, is she? Or is that her voice actress is on vacation?
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me.
Damn.
I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours.
I mean, you know, I'd be okay with you caring a little bit.
If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
What do you know about this situation? Why are you even here? I'd kind of like to know that too. Why did she even show up?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
Oh, really? That's it, huh? Like, there's abyss shenanigans. Whatever. You want to know something that's funny? There's an actual web event on here that is literally called Unlimited Throwing Simulation. Shh,
Part of
man.
your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Well, apparently you needed to, but you didn't, so okay.
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions. Also, our food is absolutely glowing. Look at this shit. What is that, shrimp? It's gone Super Saiyan, whatever it is, I tell you that much.
Well, should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
And she can literally yeet child to attack rift hounds. That is true. I remember. She just picked him up and threw his unconscious body back into the hole. This is good stuff. Divine food from the heavens. Worn up to P4 Revival name just cause that is what Izanagi and Izanami story was all about. Yeah, I mean, that's what I kind of figured it might have been about. But I mean, technically Izanami didn't like revive or anything like that. And Izanagi didn't really die either. Not on short notice.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
I mean, should we really be taking Child's word at face value for who is and who is not evil? I don't know.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
I don't think I've ever seen Mora, like, actually modeled in the game. I think that was the first time I seen it, not gonna lie. That grow looks great on the hardware. Last time we saw Child was during the Knave's character quest. Was it? Jesus Christ, man.
Well, have you made up your mind?
What I saw... Oh. Oh, man. Dang. So... Yeah, so Lumine and Ether, yeah, they're both silent now too. God dang it. What I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. You give Skirk a brief description of your dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog.
I mean, I didn't have my Teddy glasses on. Give me a break, man.
I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
I like how even when we're dealing with characters who have nothing to do with Leeway, we still have to meet up in Leeway.
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared.
She's Batman. You and Paimon quickly finish your meal and go to settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
Huh?
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Huh. How queer.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Interesting. Okay. What's going on around here? The Leeway conspiracy. I mean, it's 'cause China. Unk? Hi, Patat. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Unk, huh? Is that what I am now? I'm Unk. Oh my goodness gracious. You see what I'm talking about, Drew? Every day I just come on to this here internet and then all of the youths just make me feel like 40 years older. What the hell? Chef Mao, check please. Why is this random NPC not being voiced? Was her voice actress so dedicated to the role and on just such short notice she bounced that they were like, oh man, we can't possibly just, put any random intern to voice this random character? No, sir.
Coming.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
I was Swampgus. Blame the site on Swampgus. What? Even the NPCs are not being voiced? I don't understand.
I'm convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real.
Oh, so is that why they so lovingly modeled that Mora? Just so that there would be proof that she existed and we weren't just being gaslit, gate-kept, girl-bossed?
Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Lon obviously has a dedicated VA, apparently. So dedicated was she to her role that, they could not replace her. All right. God damn, all the way over here, huh? That should get all the way over there. During this year's Lantern Rite update, Madam Ping was not voiced. Madam Ping? When are they gonna make Madam Ping's hot younger form playable? 'Cause, I mean they gave us cloud retainers, but not
Whoa,
Madam Ping. Come on, man.
What's doing here? Huh? Looks like they're collecting something. Let's go check it out.
Yeah? When the game is selling low? Aw, man. I thought that's when we would have gotten, that's when we would have gotten, what's her name? Alice.
You two! Time to... Hero incoming! Charge!
Get fucked. All right.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
God remains? Is that what you call that? All right, if you say so. They might suddenly drop the drip market for her tonight, maybe next week, perhaps. Alice, they better reveal her form. Yeah, I need my sexy witch MILF Alice, like, before the game ends up just completely imploding in on itself.
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world.
Oh, damn.
Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains.
Sheesh. Damn. Look at her. She's like, she knows she's in the edit, so she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like I do.
Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
What is she doing? Paimon, what are you doing right there? Like how FGO will release a brand new Fate Stay Night character alt when something happens. Is that their strat? I don't know what controversies there might be in the FGO community with FGO, other than the fact that it is FGO. I feel like that in and of itself is a paramount enough controversy on its own. She did show up on the interlude after the Doppel fiasco. FGO sees sales going down, drops the 5-star media. Ah, I see. Observe the Skirk shoulder. Apparently.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
Girl, you just went and just like fondled up her like shoulder blade or whatever you were doing back there. You need to get permission before you do that, boo-boo. Please. Media still only has the 3-star and the 4-star from year 1. I'm still waiting for the Summer Medusa.
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Oh, she's solid? I was hoping she'd be soft. After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities.
I just want to know more about you, baby.
It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
God damn, I didn't realize just how massive Skirk's side boob game was. It's like it's not as crazy as Escoffier's, but I mean, you know, it's definitely noticeable. Paimon's new fetish, shoulders. I mean, you definitely know that there are people out there for whom that is the case. They know Summer Medusa would sell? Yes. So why don't they give her to us?
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me.
Damn.
They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Wow. She's so aggro, yet so nonchalant about it at the same time.
Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like part of my soul was taken by you?
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot.
No, she can't.
Unnoticed.
I feel like you might need to retract that she can speak assessment of yours, because that is patently incorrect. She'd rather live in isolation. God, I honestly need to see what her and Child's dynamic was like. Wouldn't be surprised by a shoulder fetish. Yeah.
Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets.
Uh-oh.
The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean the stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
42 of the stars, oh no! Who cares if one more light goes out in a sky of a million stars? If she is not going through any drama, Max is people that complain when they slow down on events. Yeah, I'm fine with them slowing down on events, not gonna lie. Traveler has mute syndrome at the moment.
In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
Kat Portano has done such a good job as Skirk. I think I might get her signature. Oh dang, a new simp emerges.
Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you.
Me? Little old me? But I'm just a lowly protagonist.
This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
Damn. Look at her just like staring me down. She's just like regarding me with such disdain. Like, damn girl, what'd I ever do to you? All I did was kick your student's ass every single week. But why me?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy.
Ain't no simp, love the work the VA does. Yep, that sounds like cope to me.
Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
I mean, I think my soul could take a pounding.
So you're gonna help us, right?
Also, those Rift Hounds are still frozen back there. They're just like, hey, can we leave now? We get it. We're sorry. We just want to go home, man.
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me.
What?
All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
I mean, I don't know if I'd necessarily say that thanking someone is getting mushy, but I mean, hey, maybe things are different in the world of power. Still remember when people complained 3-week events in FGO when it was new because it's too much time just so they play on the last day, man.
And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me.
But, I mean, you don't know that.
You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all.
Uh-huh, okay, yeah. Nah, we're gonna be married by the end of this thing. I can already sense it.
You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Oh, yeah.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold.
She's so cold, she should keep her hand in mine, since wise men wonder while strong men die.
Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
Yeah? Do you got the balls to call her that, to call her it to her face?
Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right. Anyway, the important thing is
Frosty,
that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Okay, sure. Frosty the lavender melon, but you're the lavender melon, Paimon. What are you talking about? Skirk wants to get Lumine's voice back. So cute. Finally! We're on the same page here. Alright, let's get in there. The Ice Queen seems to like it. Huh. Ooh.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
Look at Paimon. She's like, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Yeah, that I can see it. Seems more like somewhere in the abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Wait, Ajax? Is that Child? Is that Child's real name? Ajax? Oh, that's embarrassing. Ajax? Really? Okay, if you say so.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that.
You know what? Yeah, if my name were Ajax, I too would name myself something stupid sounding like Child.
So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Why Ito calls Paimon lavender melon some Chinese pun lost in translation? Probably. In English, I think it's literally just because lavender melons are in Inazuma. So yeah, that's it. Child is a title. Ajax Tartaglia. God damn. He just doesn't like to be called out a lot of the time. I can see why.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time.
Not just to show me around?
Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog.
Also, is that like weird double helix situation you've got going on between your titties uncomfortable? Because it looks like it would chafe something fierce when you're, you know, zipping around doing all that shenaniganery that you get up to.
Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one.
A domain, you say?
The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No. No.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I'm kind of at odds with the abyss a little bit.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
But I mean, you know, if you're into abyssal power, then I mean, I don't know, like I'm willing to try anything once.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Yes. Another tool in the arsenal.
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
Which is?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
We're gonna be twinsies! A bit of a bad thing, but it looks like it's more of a fashion choice. Yeah.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel.
Okay, I might need to warn you about, like, certain dreams that I might end up having.
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you.
Also, do we have to put this thing on our head because it essentially acts like an antenna for our fucking dreams? I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cute.
With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind.
Uh-oh.
Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Okay, again, if you happen to show up in any of my dreams, I need you to understand that, you know, I don't have any control over what's happening, okay?
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So all I need to do is wait? Is there something you need me to do?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back.
Ask the people of
won't be
Sumeru,
easy.
they would know.
To play it safe.
That is true.
I need to give you some special training first.
I think you just want to give people training, like, all the time. You could tell she was trying to fish for me to want to learn how to use abyssal magic, and I was like, nah, man, not even. And she was like, fine. So now she's coming at it from a different angle. Like, no. We're still training. I still got something to teach you. All right. I am still the sensei.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples.
Not yet.
You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills.
Why, thank you.
Train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you.
This is true. She speaks facts.
The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
I know, and A is now she's our homie now. We go and get the Dango milk with her, and then sometimes she even lets us come along and be a third wheel for her and Miko.
Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Keep it in your pants. Listen, man, if she's coming into my pants, there's only so much I can do. Like, I'm just over here living my life, and she's trying to look into my brain. Like, I'm just giving her fair warning. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to fight her, and I can only use Lumine. Great. Alrighty. Hello.
Ready?
I guess so.
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills.
Oh boy.
We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics.
Anti-Raiden Shogun training back in the day when people failed it because the grass was burning and damaging them. Bruh. Yeah. Bad choice of words out of context? Or is it the right choice of words?
During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
I mean, sure.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
I mean, it's been coming in handy a lot, I would say.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting.
I mean, do you actually? Because if you do, then if someone else just learns how that style or school of fighting operates, then you'll be an open book for them to read. Have you ever considered that, Miss Skirk?
To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from.
the blank stares on both their faces, just like, yeah.
Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Are you calling me fat? So what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work.
Oh, really? It's like you're telling me that I need to be doing some navel gazing? She's like, man, sometimes you gotta look deep down inside yourself and ask yourself, what am I willing to put up with today? Never stop Goku turtle style? I mean, you know.
Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless.
So again, like right here, I gotta point out the fact that like this is a line that I could definitely hear Karina Bettinger having a much more like just a much more a read that has a lot more texture to it.
Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
Like that part right there. When she says, when you went swoosh, she just kind of like walks past that little line right there. She's like, when you went swoosh and opened up a tunnel to another place, where I feel like Karina Bettinger would have probably gone like when you went swoosh and opened up a tunnel to another place. Like, I don't know, it just imbues a little bit more oomph, a little more pizzazz, a little bit more je ne sais quoi to, you know, the line reading, you know? That's, again, I'm just getting used to it, you know? You've seen someone counteract Goku's turtle style nowadays? Probably because he doesn't use it anymore. Because Dragon Ball is all about just, you know, having a higher power level and smacking your fists into guys harder than they can smack into yours. You know, it's not like back in the Dragon Ball days where it was actually about martial arts. All right, have yourself a good night. Stay groovy. Take care. We'll see you again sometime, Drew. He uses it, you can see it. Are you sure about that?
There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Oh yeah?
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Okay. Blade work training. Destroy 7 crystal columns within 15 seconds. Okay. Bam.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Wait, out of 900? As training progresses, your strength improves. Okay, thank God. 891. Charge attack has been increased. Eh. Boom. Okay.
Stay calm. Use your head.
Destroy all
to keep it
columns
together.
quickly. Maybe I will. Also, hold on. What weapon am I using? Why am I using the sacrificial sword? I thought we were using the that one sword or whatever. Also, what artifacts are we using? The Obsidian Codex? Huh. Okay, interesting. And then let's see. What is this supposed to be the ideal Lumine build? 55% crit rate, 50% crit damage. Wow, okay. Interesting. God damn, man. Oh my god. Hey, at least we get to hear Lumine, you know, here, like, while she's, you know, spitting out efforts and whatnot. Yeah, see there, look, that's the sword that we default to now. Amazing, this is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having a different effect. Look at that. Look at the badass Lumine game cover art pose. Is good stuff. Also, get a little back shot right there. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. It's as if I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of friends I've met, made into Vat. Theirs are the sword styles and techniques I have come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Oh boy.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon?
Man, if Lumine was suddenly able to also be able to do, like, Kuching's, burst and whatnot, that would be sick. Also, hold on a second. I don't know why, but I need to, for some reason, the, color balance on my shit is all types of weird. I don't know why it's weird tonight. Hold on. Let's see. Hold. That single Kuching voice line was the whole reason they announced in this version they're changing her VA. Was that her new VA? Wow, okay. I mean, couldn't they have just used like a banked voice line? They had to pay a whole ass actor to do that. All right, I think that should be fine. All right.
Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
Oh. Wait, is that supposed to be Kazuha's default sword? My sword style, my journey. Look at us go! It would be kind of cool if they modeled some of the oh, Paimon got Yamcha'd. Look at her. She's just over there. She's just over there dead. Dead with her book. Oh man. And the book is the same size as her. Jeez.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter!
Why do they all have these?
Fleeting wet. The white heron treads water. A sight without flaw.
Okay.
Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
I mean, okay, it makes sense for Ayaka to have that sword, but why has everyone else got these weird-ass swords that are definitely not meant for them? They're really using the Paimon sleeping model now that they made it. With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I mean, we only just upgraded from the dull blade. Like, yeah, I think we might need to upgrade again soon. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Danger zone! Come on, baby girl, show us. Damn. You slash and swipe till you've exhausted every ounce of your energy. Pant. Exertion.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Yeah, rethinking of making me your disciple.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel?
Exhausted. I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Damn.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
The foggy place. Alright, go to the makeshift camp and rest. The makeshift... over that hole? That hole is my camp? Hey, are you proud of me, Sensei?
Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times, before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
I didn't hear what sounded like a verbal head pat in there, so I'm going to continue to be sad. Alrighty. Let's go. Man, Genshin, you need to take a page out of Ratchet and Clank's book and, you know, actually get those loading screens done quicker. Alright, let's go. God damn, they just keep on wanting to disturb me with this sleeping Paimon. Transmitting my entirely wholesome and Christian dreams into Skirk's mind. Oh boy. A different foggy place? What is this place? Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fell asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Are you kidding me? Are your eyes not working, Lumine? Like I said, they're gonna use that every opportunity they have now, but they've used it before. They had it all the way back in, like, Fontaine. Hold on. If dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring me. Phrasing. If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Yeah, because she literally has nothing to live for other than gaining power. What the fuck? Strange creature. Can I have one? What's that? What a strange looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. She was floating back then? She was not. She was sleeping on the cot while we were in jail. When we were in jail for like 50 million years. What's going on here?
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Oh yeah, let's go. We get to see little baby Skirk.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Oh my goodness, look at her. Look at her little bubble version. So cute. Also, yeah, she sounds like a little brat. Amazing.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
I love how he just like slid into frame.
But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head.
Wow.
I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me.
You're one to talk about big, stupid, fat heads. She's floating on the bed, frozen in the middle of an animation, so make you think she was sleeping? No, I remember being as disturbed by it back then as I am now. You're not gonna win this one.
Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
I bet that this is still her voice actress. Like, this is her still doing just a younger Skirk.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Now there she goes.
Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady.
Damn.
You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite.
Damn.
Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Man. Can't just undermine the other's authority like that. Authorita. I'm out? Wait, huh? I'm out. Out of what? The weather's wonderful today. That's weird.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars?
I'm fine with the ghost models they started using in Natland. Just kind of funny when they slide into frame. Yeah. Also, I really like this silly little game board piece that they have for young Skirk. It's cute.
Mountains as far as the eye can see, an endless snowy plain, or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said. I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world.
Oh, she wanted to become Pirate King when she was a kid. How adorable.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
And now all she cares about is training and power. Man, when did you become so boring, Skirk?
But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Are her parents dead? Yeah, they're dead. 100%. And that's probably why she wants to, she wanted to gain power. Huh? What's over there? Yep, here we go. Something's going on. Damn.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
Yep.
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat. Take them down.
Don't be scared.
Oh, damn.
This way!
Jesus.
Never make it! Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Oh, boy. Are these the pirate ship people?
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Damn.
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Huh.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
I was trying to see like if I could hear if the voice sounded familiar, but it doesn't really.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
The ghosts are at least better than when they would just put the model of a room with a book stand and shake the camera a bit when doing flashbacks. That is true.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws.
Jesus.
Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable.
God damn, man.
Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
God damn. Yeah, I mean, like, they make it sound like it's fiction, but no, this definitely happens. 100%. It smells like something's burning. What's going on? Oh boy. So it's not fog, it's smoke.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
I mean, with her, I'm not gonna lie, her just standing there, it's just kind of silly looking. It's like, it's kind of cute. She's just kind of standing there, her little sorry game board piece. It's just, oh, my clever girl, so curious. Positive light in the world? We'll see. We'll see. You know what? I can fix her. I think I can fix her.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song.
Oh boy.
Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Oh boy.
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
And then he sang no more. What was that? Oh. Yo! Shawty can play! And she can sing! Oh my goodness. Wow. Damn, the gap moe is real. Wait, hold on. What did her dad say? Whenever you miss us, play this song. Oh, that's so sad. Not gonna lie, that light on her face looks like a giant smiling mouth from One Piece. It kind of looked like a heart to me.
Oh, you're awake.
Yarp.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
Can we go back to your beautiful little music box voice, please?
This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Damn. All right. I guess we're just. Does she know? I don't think she knows. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Begin the second round of special training. I'm ready, Sensei.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
Did she say idea? Oh man. Hold up.
No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
Idea. Yeah.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
I bet she is. Bye-bye. I'm ready to start, Sensei.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
And by higher dimensions, do you mean finding all of the costumes in Stellar Blade? Because that appears to be what that game has been teaching me.
The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
A different source of power, you must mean.
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area.
Yeah, but...
After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
But you're still cryo.
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there's something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
A keen observation, traveler.
Thank you. We got a compliment from her.
Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
Uh-huh. So then, could you make it appear like anything then? Could you be another traveler? Are you another avatar just like me?
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the ability to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to find out?
But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
Are you trying to imply that I'm absorbing it?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky.
So how much can you actually teach me then if you don't know jack shit about using elemental power?
True growth comes from adversity. but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall.
Sounds like someone is speaking a little bit from experience, mayhaps. Mayhaps a tragic backstory befell upon thee during your childhood.
So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Yeah. What she basically said is work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Except that she actually wants us to hurt somebody, so never mind.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Anima, oh boy. Windblade. Oh boy.
Prepare to be blown away!
Boom.
Windblade!
The Windblade. Oh boy.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, the fire did not help me out. Get fucked.
Windblade! Be gone!
Get fucked. Boom. You love to see it. You train the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. Oh no, Hydro sucks.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Go!
Yeah, no one uses fucking Hydro
Don't give them
Traveler.
a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Water jet!
Man. Where's he? There we go.
Water jet!
Dang. This feels like a tutorial that you see in MiHoYo games. A little bit. It's actually better than the tutorials they usually give you.
Ha!
Shit. No.
Ha!
Oh boy. Boom. All right. Are we done? Yes, finally. Get me out of Hydro. Thank you. Along my journey, I've gained different elemental ability. Oh, but I've never trained them all at once like this. Yeah, because we always have to go to a statue in order to, you know, get them moved around and whatnot. We are the Avatar, but at the same time, we're also not the Avatar because we can't just, like, switch it on and off on the fly.
You need to understand what makes you special.
Oh, I do.
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will.
Well, not at will. That's the hang-up.
It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods.
Damn.
Your power is not bound by the rules of this world.
Oh, shit.
So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Be bold. Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage, faster than a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, and mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream. God damn it! Other times surging like a raging river, with all the force of a great typhoon. Oh, man. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. Bro, imagine if we could actually mix and mingle the elements. Oh, shit!
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
Bro, why can't Hydro Traveler be like that? She'd be so much better. So poetic she is. How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress.
I need more energy recharge.
Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
So are we gonna find out more about little baby Skirk?
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire natural world. Nature in all its places and forms. That is part of what it means to be a traveler.
A traveler, huh? You say that like there's a bunch of us out there. All right, let's get a look at what little baby Skirk is up to. I like how that pot is just half buried in the sand. Are we even eating anything while we're in here? I mean, Paimon said she is, so I'm assuming we are. This place again. Oh, I like the lighting right here. It's actually kind of really nice. Like, look at that. It's so soft and glowy. Yeah, I like it. Did you bring me here? Who are you? Is that Skirk's inner child? Is that what I'm supposed to be getting from this thing? No response. The strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time? So I'm assuming now she's gonna be like maybe a teenager and she's going to be all hardened and shit.
What is the secret to power? Longing. Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear.
Sertologi the Foul.
The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death.
No, yeah, building your strength upon fear sounds like a really shabby foundation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're building your strength on top of weakness, essentially.
Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world.
Uh-huh.
That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Oh boy. Follow the strange creature. Ow, it hurts. Daddy, mommy, aww. Oh, and now the letters just like disappear.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
Bro, you need to chill a little bit, man.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone.
Oh, man. Man's barely disguised fetish.
After all, bones can always be reset.
Not always. Yeah, this doesn't seem like any fun. I can't breathe. Everything's gone black. Oh man. And now our little buddy is like slowing down. I can't RP walk. I have to always just run.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger.
I don't know, man. I don't think she's a Saiyan.
I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
I don't think talking about how you understand the people that slaughtered her village and her parents is like the best course of action here.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
From now on, you say?
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh, and mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think I can hear it. I'm pretty sure that is her voice actress. The dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through? I mean, I think you've seen what she's been through.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her, perhaps over a nice glass of wine, since I know that she likes that. Alright, well, I think with that, you are currently in a special story mode. If you leave and re-enter, you may have to experience some of the same content. Oh. Alright, fine. I guess we're gonna go a little overtime and finish this out. I was gonna end it right there, but apparently we gotta commit. We gotta commit to Skirk. She does not allow for half-assed measures. Oh boy.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance, Master.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could.
Yeah, so maybe that means you should get yourself some friends too, Mayhaps? Something to think about, something to consider?
Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations.
Oh boy.
To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block.
Oh, I got a parry? Ah, shit.
Ready?
Yes, give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
Does it? I don't know about that.
Just like your brother.
Damn.
That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him, do you?
Oh, I see what she's doing. You're gonna play dirty with some psychological warfare? Oh, you know what? Two can play at that game, cause you know, I know a thing or two about your past too. Nani? Oh.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me.
Yeah, maybe.
But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
I mean, I'll try, but I mean, when you're dead on the inside, there's only so much you can do.
Same
oh
drill
boy.
as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Water jet!
Dang. What the hell? Why isn't... Ah, the shit's not reaching all the way over here. God dang it. What the hell? How limited is this fucking water jet? It's useless. Man. Oh boy.
Water jet!
Oh shit. Now I gotta get closer, don't I? Fucking fuck.
Go!
Eh.
Water jet!
Man.
Go!
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Uh-huh. I don't know if like you physically interfering is the same as trying to mess with my head. It's not easy to control my emotions. The battle is overwhelming, but if I can just focus all my attention on what my opponent is doing and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back seat. Because as we all know, Lumine is the most emotional character in the entire game.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. On the battle. Look at her. Look at Lumine leveling up. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions. Yeah, what are we thinking?
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Yeah, are we supposed to be taking in this toxic tutelage and being like, yeah, you know what? Mans has a point. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason? Pure logic doesn't care about your feelings.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
I like how Paimon flew all the way over there to check on us. She's still a homie. Skirk is right. Now that I've stopped, all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Oh, and now we're all like mad about it. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt, but exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
It feels like Skirk is still like she's still kind of less aggro than her sensei. Like she's still got some mercy inside of her, which I mean, hey, that's sexy, you know? Mercy is hot. Okay.
Warriors will train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes. One mistake, one moment of hesitation. And just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
So is Skirk not like questioning why she hasn't been seeing our dreams? Like or is she? And we're like exchanging dreams. So at the same time that she's we're seeing her dreams, she's seeing ours. All right, we still can't leave, so gotta get out of here first. All right, let's see what we see tonight. Or maybe what she's actually doing is she's farming our information to sell to data brokers. That bastard. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I don't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can investigate this space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait, can it? Uh-oh. What's going on over there? So, wow.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given.
Yeah, well.
But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Is that what's best though? This sounds to me like it's just masking pain that she should probably be addressing.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world? Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Damn.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars.
Spaceship?
Just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
They have spaceships in Genshin?
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
I was running. See, so yeah, that's the thing. She's just running.
Let's see here.
Alice!
First things first, you need a new identity.
Wait.
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying, You hail from beneath the earth instead.
So Alice is involved with Skirk too? God damn, Alice is just like the mastermind behind everything in this game.
As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
She's an alien?
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
Huh.
Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Her inner child, I'm assuming. Is that the... Again, I'm assuming that's what the little creature is. That's her inner child. Ooh, fish and kebabs. She's making us dinner? Huh? The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of a fire in the distance, and there's a fragrant aroma in the air. Mmm, grilled meat. Ugh.
You're awake!
Damn!
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
I am a little hungry. Yeah, I'm starving.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
You two? So you're best friends now? Is she your best friend now, Paimon? Huh?
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely not. Paimon would never hold any type of grudge, obviously.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
I, too, am fucking starving. You all dig in and make quick work of the food.
So full.
And now she's probably gonna say, all right, time to train. Like, bruh, after a full meal?
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Wake her up when September ends.
I have good news.
Oh?
First, your training is complete.
Hey.
You have what it takes to wield immense power.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
Thank you.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left.
Oh ho. Is that what we're about to do now?
You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair, because, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to meet her again because I'm not going to pull her. Oh, After spending time in Skirk's inner world and witnessing her memories, there are so many questions I could ask. But the most important one is, are you really from Teyvat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I mean, your beauty is just so otherworldly, you know. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. Oh. This is the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
Sounds like somebody needs to train a little bit harder at closing off their mind. So Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact she tried her best to keep them from me. Yeah, that is kinda... Sorry. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late.
Oh, she's feeling a little emotional.
Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Don't be telling anybody that I used to be a little brat, little Kusogaki.
No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
That's a really nice shot. I really like that. So I knew it! You are from fucking Star Rail, aren't you? Like me? Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
Is there anything that could keep you here? What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger.
Of course.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength.
You're gonna kill him, right? That's always the certain reason that students always have in saying that they need to bridge the gap between their master and their strength.
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
Why? What did he do? Wait. Is her master one of the people that slaughtered her people?
Okay. You have one question remaining.
Just slips her a paper note. It just says, "Do you like me? YN." Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Damn. Huh, maybe I should take this opportunity to get Child some answers. Why?
Well, your last question?
You know Child is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Ajax.
Aww.
His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set.
That I did.
So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
That was a calm and calculated answer. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. But what does she actually feel about it? Was she beginning to experience maternal instincts towards the child? And she was like, nah fam, we need to put an end to this bullshit. The Abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teyvat, and even longer than that if you account for how slowly time passes here. That is true. Damn, yeah. So it's been hundreds of years since she got here, and then every month is like every month in here is one day out in the normal world. So yeah, she's been here for way longer.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? Look at that face on Lumine. She actually looks so concerned. I will say, like, the animators for Genshin have definitely gotten a lot better with more subtle facial expressions and acting. I doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me cold, hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Oh my god, Paimon and the fucking sucking on her thumb. What a little cutie. Alrighty.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Oh boy. Ah, fuck. Alright, 1 second.
Mountain's veins boil! Faster, stronger! On my mark! Show no mercy! Sha! Headbutt! Look out below! Charge! Yeah!
Boom, get fucked, buddy. Alright, good stuff. Okay, so finally, with that, I think we could go ahead and call it there for the evening. Alright, y'all. We went a little bit overtime tonight because Skirk demanded everything that we had and nothing less. So yeah, we had to go a little bit overtime, but that's fine. It's fine. Our sensei is worth it. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and pick this up again next week and finish it out. You know, maybe there's only like 10 minutes left. Maybe there's a whole nother hour still to go. But we'll find out next week. And then if we do manage to finish it off before the end of the stream, then we'll go ahead and I guess continue on with the main story addition to the main plot line. So yeah, I think that'll be the plan. All right, I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. No stream tomorrow, but on Tuesday, I guess we are starting our new weekday game, which I think for now I have decided is going to be Sandwich Caravan, or is it Caravan Sandwich? I can't remember. I think it's Caravan Sandwich. I'm gonna see if it can make a better impression as its full release as opposed to when I played its demo originally, because I really got the impression that the scenes were like written by AI just because of like the ways in which the energy between the two characters involved in conversations didn't really feel like they were matching up all that well. But I believe it's also a French game. Like, it's from a French developer, so it might just be some ESL. So, you know, I don't want to be too harsh on them because of that. So we'll see. I think we'll check it out on Tuesday. And yeah, if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my Blue Sky or subscribe, and you'll know when we go live. But for tonight, gonna go ahead and do it for me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully y'all have yourselves a good Monday tomorrow, a good start to your week, and with any luck, I will hopefully see y'all on Tuesday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.